Is the Dark Souls series really over? Hi, this is the Mad King Paradox S. As of late, come sometime next year, I believe, we will be getting Dark Souls 3. And when it was released to the public that we were getting Dark Souls 3, again, I have a note page. Hidetaka Miyazaki, the creator of the series, stated on its official release that it was going to be the final episode for the series. But is the series really over? I have a couple of quotes here from Miyazaki himself. He first states, "I don't think it'd be the right choice to continue indefinitely creating Souls and Bloodborne games. I'm considering Dark Souls 3 to be the big closure on the series." Now, that says a lot. That's saying there isn't going to be any more Dark Souls games, and there isn't going to be any more Bloodborne games. He's saying that Dark Souls 3 is going to be the big finale for the entirety of the series. He then goes on to say, where is it? I should really categorize this better. Okay. He says two more things. He says, "I believe that From Software has to create new things. There will be new types of games coming from us. And Dark Souls 3 is an important marker in the evolution of From Software." Okay, that makes a lot of sense. He's saying that although Dark Souls and Bloodborne are big franchise games, he says that for the good of the company, that they need to stop focusing on them and start creating new content, which I'm all for. That's an amazing idea. Yes, this is your big money maker. But just like with the Sonic games, you can beat that dead horse into the ground all you want, and eventually you're not going to be pumping out gold from the golden goose. You're just going to be popping out a big steaming pile of horse shit. Here you go. Enjoy. But tongue-tied. I already said that. But here's the big question that should be discussed. Is it really the end of the series? Because right now, it's completely uncertain. Yes, those two quotes said that, yes, the series is ending on Dark Souls 3. But that's what it was originally said when it was first announced. It said when it was first announced that it was going to be the final episode. But then at E3, they said, no, it wasn't going to be the last one. There's going to be more. And then in an interview, I don't remember exactly how long ago this interview was, but he said that Dark Souls 3 isn't the last game in the series, but it will be a major turning point for the series itself. Now, we've seen the Dark Souls series go through quite a bit of changes. It started off as Demon Souls, then Dark Souls 2, then Bloodborne came out, and now we're getting Dark Souls 3. And I can't remember if there was a Demon Souls 2. I'm pretty certain there was, but brain not working, can't think, don't know. All I know is that's a pretty decent-sized evolution that started from 2009 with Demon Souls. And we got Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, and then Dark Souls 3 coming next year. But first they're saying, yes, it is the definite end of the series. But then they turn around and say, no, it isn't the end of the series. Then they turn around and say, it's not the last one, but we're going to be steering off onto a different course afterwards, after this. So is the series really over, or is this just the end of what it is now? Because, like I've said, the Dark Souls games have evolved quite a bit since they first came out. You know, the overall game is still the same, but things have changed throughout it. Gameplay designs changed. You know, story's changed. You know, everything has changed in Dark Souls, the series. But with this, it's either going to come to a complete end, or the next level of games that they produce for the series are going to take a different route than the rest of the series has. So, who's really to say? Is this the end of Dark Souls? Is it not the end of Dark Souls, but the end of Dark Souls as we know it? So, who knows? There's no way to tell at the moment. I would love it if the series kept going. I'm a huge Dark Souls fan. I love the game. I really can't get enough of it. It's developed a community in and of itself. You know, just like Minecraft has its community, there's also the Dark Souls community. People love Dark Souls. People love Bloodborne. And to see it end, yes, it would be sad, it would be tragic. But, you know, all good things must come to an end sometime. But is this really the end? That is the question on my mind and other people's minds. Is this the end of the series? I want to see what people think about this, because I've got my ideas. I know people have their ideas, but I just want to know, what do you think is going to happen? What's going to happen with the series? Is it going to continue? Is it going to end? Is it going to continue but in a different way? Is everything going to stay the same? I want to know. And I'm pretty certain a lot of other people want to know as well. But that's pretty much all I have to say on that. Is the game ending? I have no idea. I would love it if it continued, but it was a different kind of game. That way it still remains fresh. It still remains relevant. And of course, it still remains one of those games to where 5 hours in, we just beat the second boss, ripping our hair out of our skull, and just screaming at the top of our lungs, but loving every moment of it. This is the Mad King Paradox signing out, and enjoy everything Dark Souls has to offer.